This video will focus on defining the roles of teachers and students in perennialism. We know that perennialism in education emphasizes enduring ideas, classical works, and universal truths. It believes that education should cultivate rational thought and timeless wisdom over temporary trends. Here, we're going to make some differences on the roles and responsibilities of students and teachers together with their interactions that would cultivate rational thought, moral values, and appreciation for timeless ideas. Let's start with the planning and preparation stage. The teacher's role is to plan lessons centered on enduring ideas, classics, and universal truths. Teachers should organize the curriculum to promote intellectual and moral growth. This would ensure that education is rooted in timeless knowledge and wisdom. For the students, they need to prepare themselves by developing a mindset open to learning from classics and traditions. They must be ready to approach lessons with seriousness and intellectual curiosity. This would cultivate respect for enduring truths and lifelong learning. During the presentation or the instruction phase, teachers present knowledge through direct instruction, classical texts, and Socratic questioning. They need to emphasize logical reasoning and moral reflection in the presentation. This would foster rational thinking and appreciation of timeless wisdom. On the other hand, students need to listen carefully to teachings grounded in universal truths. And they need to reflect on lessons, seeking meaning in ideas beyond the present moment. This would allow the development of reasoning and understanding of enduring values. When we proceed to learning activities or practice time, teachers assign rigorous exercises that sharpen reasoning and intellectual discipline. They will be requiring engagement with classical works through reading, analysis, and dialogue. This would strengthen intellectual discipline and nurture higher order thinking. Students need to engage in deep reading, analysis, and thoughtful reflection on classics. They need to practice reasoning through written and oral expression. This would build habit of critical thought and appreciation for wisdom. During the interaction part or discussion phase, teachers lead discussions through Socratic questioning and dialogue. They will also challenge students to think critically and defend their ideas with logic. This would refine reasoning and nurture the pursuit of truth for the students. The students will then participate actively by analyzing, questioning, and defending ideas. They will also engage in respectful dialogue to test understanding against enduring truths. This would develop clarity of thought and intellectual maturity. For the last stage, during assessment and reflection, teachers evaluate through essays, dialogues, and tests of reasoning. They will be emphasizing mastery of intellectual skills and moral growth over memorization. Assessment here would ensure that students demonstrate reasoning and understanding of universal truths. For the students, they will be reflecting on intellectual growth and evaluating their ideas critically. They also need to demonstrate reasoning through articulate expression and logical argument. Assessment here for students becomes a measure of intellectual maturity and moral insight. Perennialism in education emphasizes the cultivation of intellect through engagement with enduring truths and classical work. Teachers here serve as guides who lead the students to reason, reflect, and embrace timeless wisdom, while the students actively participate, in the pursuit of truth with discipline and curiosity. Across planning, instruction, practice, discussion, and reflection, the roles of teachers and students work together to develop rational thought, moral insight, and a lifelong appreciation of universal knowledge. This clarifies the role of teachers and students in perennialism in education. For more helpful videos in related education courses, you may subscribe to this channel. Thank you in advance.